Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm working on a Dodge Avenger here in my works parking lot. Here's the Avenger. It's got a supposedly an bad alternator, but we had to get it pushed over here because it wouldn't stay running from way over there. And I've already got half of it started, and you will have to jack the car up to get the tension of the belt off of the alternator, which the alternator is right here. I don't know if you can see it. And I also had to disconnect the battery from here because the battery is down there in the fender. So now let's get the alternator off. You'll have to have a 13 millimeter wrench to get this nut off the back of the alternator, and then you'll have to unplug the wire back here to it. And then I'm getting ready to undo these two, and there's one on the front. I'll let you know later. Alright, these two bolts here are 13 millimeters, so I've got one out and I'm getting the other one out. Alright guys, the alternator's out, and I had to do a lot more disassembly than I wanted to. So we gotta go to the store now and get the part. But so far everything is maybe a 10 and a 13 millimeter. So that's all you'd probably need to get this out. Alright guys, we're back here with the car now after we got the alternator. And yes, the one that came off the car was bad. AutoZone checked it twice and said it was bad, so we had to go pick up another alternator for it. So let's get it put in. Alright, now I need to get the alternator right back up in this little area right here where it came out of, to get it back up in the car, or back up in the engine bay. So let's get to it now. Alright, I've got the two bolts started here, and I've got the other bolt started down there on the alternator. So let's get the alternator put back in, or tighten back in, however you want to say it. Alright, this bolt right here is a 12 millimeter on the new alternator. I don't know, I think it was a 12 on the old one, but on the new alternator it's a 12. So that's what I had to use to get it back on. So now let me get the AC compressor back on, and then we can try to get the belt on. So let me get after it. Alright, I've got the alternator, I've got the alternator and the AC unit back in, and I've got the belt routed around them both. So now I'm just putting the covers back on, and it shouldn't be able to run after I get all the covers on it. I'll get back with you. Alright, I've got everything back where it came from, even these battery posts, which are not good. So now we're going to see if it's going to crank. Alright guys, as you can see, the vehicle is running, and it was the alternator. The battery is another questionable item, but it's running. So let's see if it'll stay running when we take these off. So far, so good. we'll get back with you. Alright guys and gals, as you can see, I still got the car. I had to bring it home to test the battery that was in there, and of course the battery was shot, so I had to get a new battery. Well, the customer had to get a new battery and a new terminal because of this one right in here. I'll show you a little better when I get in there. But you gotta take the tire off, the part of the inner fender off. So let's see if I can get it back in there and see what the new battery does. Alright, as you see, I got the tire off, and you can see this terminal is seen better days. So I gotta replace it too. And this is where the battery goes. So let me get the battery in there and see what happens. Alright, I've got the battery in. I just need to connect this positive post up and the battery's in. But the reason why he had to get a new battery is because the alternator failed. So I had his battery tested and it failed. So that's why he had to get a new battery. So let's get everything put back together. Alright guys, as you can see, everything is put back. Even the tire is torqued. So wait until the truck gets here so we can pull it out and see what it does. Catch you later. Alright guys, as you can see, the car is off the trailer, which is right over there. And we went and test drove the car and everything's good. So now the car is good. And catch y'all on another video later.